All right, gentlemen, you received the instructions in the dressing room. Know what I expect. Good, clean fight. Ya recibieron instrucciones que era una pelea limpia. Golpe legales, legal punches here for you. Legal punches here for you. Touch your gloves, glove to both of you. Buenas tardes los dos.
Shoot, looking sharp over here with the light colored suit on.
Look at him,
DJ Zamora into the ring. And you talk about a guy who's been around the boxing clout. Floyd Mayweather, he says, I saw excellence every day and the commitment from a man who, no matter how good he was, always worked harder than everyone else. And now, in terms of sparring, DJ Zamora has been in there as something's going on over there in the blue corner.
You can move it back for me if possible. Thanks.
I think it's the spittoon that they need to move back. But anyway, he says, I sparred Bud Crawford, the best man I've ever been in the ring with. Tank and Shakur, those guys have amazing IQ. And he's also got work in with Devin Haney. So DJ Zamora at 12-0 and just 21 years old, a southpaw. The sky's the limit for this young man.
Yes, it is. I like his stance. Not too wide. Not too wide. Not too wide. Perfect. Good stance. Like his control, distance. Stand just a little outside the distance of Meza.
That's not looking like Peso Pluma a little bit.
As you see, Meza's he's gonna attempt to keep his distance. No, he doesn't want Zamora to get close. He's going to use his height. He's trying to use his reach. He's changing angles. He's going left. He's going right. And he's going to look to set up his right hand. Again, open stance battle. You're going to be looking for that right hand and the left hand coming down to shoot.
Mesa, you've seen him before. He's coming off of an upset against Aaron Perez out in Albuquerque, 11-1-1 record. He also lost in Texas on a Canelo fight card against Keyshawn Davis. Upset Juan Funes. So he's battle tested. He's got a respectable right, but not knockout power, Tim.
No. I mean, look, you can tell the skill level. And like I tell you, look at the trunks. Look at who's in the red corner. These are like little signs that tell you like who's supposed to win the fight. But good left hand right down the middle right there from Zamora.
But why the trunks? What do the trunks have to do with it?
They flashy. Got a little fur on the side. They real flashy. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean that you're going to win the fight, but, I mean, you in that red corner, you flashy, and you undefeated, and you got a haircut like that, you expected to win.
Man said he got a haircut like that, you're going to win.
Yeah. I think that's is that the Zamora? Or is that look like the Duke Reagan to me?
Those Duke Reagan looking? Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Puff in the back.
Yeah. He's extremely technical right now. He's taking his time. He's not trying to get hit with shots. He's trying to make that, if he's going to get the knockout tonight, he's trying to make it as clean as possible without taking any damage.
And he's been waiting for this moment since he was a kid to be signed by Top Rank.
10 seconds.
Here in Las Vegas. Hometown fight. Short right hook there. Catches Mesa.
Yeah. They sit kind of in the background, man. They're there for sport, but they really don't take the reins. I like fathers that kind of just sit back, like Lomachenko's father. To be an example.
Time. Go to the corner over there.
And we got the loose
Las tijeras,
tape.
por favor.
So he asked for the scissors. Raul Caiz Jr. immediately wants him to cut the tape.
¿Tienen tijeras?
So you don't have scissors. Stitch Duran's.
Time in, let's go. Box.
That was actually.
Yeah, father's like Kodo's father. May he rest in peace.
You see Zamora now letting those hands go.
Yeah, yes, again, you got to get a little bit closer. And then after that, they told him in the corner, they said, hey, man, you got to get a little bit closer to be able to land your shots. You're a little bit too far away. And they were absolutely right, because I was going to say that. And if he's looking to initiate offense and then kind of take control of this fight. He is taking control, but I mean seriously taking control. He's going to have to get more closer and get in the inside on Meza. That's where he's going to have the advantage, yep, on the inside. And work that body, that tall frame, that lanky frame.
Yeah, that's a nice stab jab. Not sure how many taller fighters DJ Zamora has really fought at 140 pounds, being 5'10". But tonight, that's the case against Jose Antonio Meza.
See the little foot feint right there from Zamora.
Stop!
Yeah, he's making Meza keep his hands in his pockets pretty much, just on the defensive.
Meza just trying to counterpunch. That's all he's trying to do. He's trying to take limited risks as possible. He wants to use his height and reach again, as you see. And he's looking at time. Zamora on the way in. He threw an uppercut about 10 seconds ago. Just missed off the mark. And again, he's trying to get the heck out of dodge. He ain't trying to stand still at all.
Let him go, manos sueltas, déjalo ir, punch out of there. Hands are free. Stop!
So you let tall fighters just sit there and kind of just stay on the outside like that. They gonna be here. You turn it up on them, they hate it. You stay close, they hate it because then they can't use their reach or their height.
He's got Pepao off balance here, does Zamora. Father's Filipino, mother's African American. So we asked him who he went for on that Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. Said, I'd rather not say. Ooh, nice counter, right? And then Meza lands a shot of his own, but here comes Zamora.
See, that was a perfect opportunity right there for Zamora. But he was trapped in the corner. He had Meza actually coming forward, being the aggressor. And he could have took advantage of him, but he was stuck in that corner. It was hard to really get some range to be able to counter those shots that Meza was throwing. I ain't gonna never forget. I still got that wheelchair too.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's in the storage unit.
Probably like $1,000, bro. Hey, you shouldn't have said that. The insurance company gonna come knocking on your door. Hey, we need our wheelchair back.
I bought one.
Oh my goodness,
bro! I was in that wheelchair for a few days, man. There,
sign it and sell it.
Look at the
Send it to the International Boxing Hall of Fame too. He'll be like, what is this wheelchair doing here?
Oh my goodness!
Put a cutout, big old head on that wheelchair.
Zamora now getting a little bit more aggressive. You know, I'm sure his corner is letting him know, like, hey, you're gonna allow him to sit outside like that. He's gonna do that all day. You gotta inch a little bit closer. Get inside his chest. Get inside that long reach. And make him pay. But Zamora right there looking for a right hand.
Watch your hands. Cuidado con las cabezas. Here we go. Box.
Excuse me, not Zamora. Meza was looking for that right hand, trying to time Zamora on the way in. See that left hand coming from Zamora, but you see he's too far away throwing it. He got to step that foot outside. He needs to take a deeper step, penetration step, deeper outside to be able to land that right hand, land that backhand.
That's what he wants to avoid, because Meza's exactly waiting on Zamora to commit and to stand still.
Yeah, but see, you take that deep. See how he took the deep step and he went down to the body. Now he occupied him. You know, no one likes to get hit down to the body.
Here we go. Box.
So he's gonna bring that. Meza's gonna bring those hands down to protect his body. But that deep step outside and the straight left hand right down the middle, then he'll be able to follow up with the right hook over the top. That's the shot. He's thinking it's the left hand, but it's the shot that he can hurt Meza is with the right hook.
Oh, there it is, Tim. Right, the overhead shot was perfect to capture the movement of Zamora and how you might have a future in this battle, Tim. That was perfectly called.
Hey.
What could happen, and it did, and there's the overhead right once again.
Pull your arm out.
I'm about for you.
Meza, he's playing cat and mouse. You know, he's like, okay, you want to get aggressive? That's great. It's going to work in my favor because that's his game plan. His game plan is to maintain my distance. All right, time him on the way in. When he gets close, I'm going to try to tie him up, just as he does there, as he took 2-3 shots to the body.
I see a little bit of swelling under the right eye of Zamora. He's setting up that overhand left. Yeah, you see that swelling of mouse under the right eye of Zamora.
Oh, nice shot.
10 seconds.
And a little
Stop
bit
the
of lead,
ball.
too.
10
Yep.
segundos. Para la campana.
Zamora's in a fight.
This is good. This is good for them. You know, these young fighters, they started build these records and stuff and started drinking their own Kool-Aid and think they this and think they that.
Immediately, when he didn't make the weight, he did take off his trunks from 131.1. He made 130.8, still overweight. Took a swig of coconut water. He was done. There was nothing they could tell him.
Right.
No matter how much they fined him, he was not going to make weight.
Well, we're going to see how that manifests inside the fight because, you know, tough weight cuts definitely can take your legs. On the back end of tough fights, you get fatigued a lot quicker. So we'll see how that manifests. I mean, he's still a young guy, so, you know, depending on how he was able to rehydrate and eat, you know, the night before, we're going to see. We're going to see what happens on the fight.
His brother, who's his trainer, his manager, said, should have used the money we gave up as a penalty on a nutritionist, we wouldn't be in this issue.
Yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah. I mean, this is the biggest fight of your career. You can't be messing around. I mean, the title is right. The title shot is right around the corner. You're facing a guy that fought for the title twice already, and he's trying to do it for the third time. So you being an undefeated prospect, you got to do everything right.
Abraham Nova stopped as a featherweight by none other than Robezi Ramirez, whose former belt will be on the line in the main event, and then against Oshaki Foster, fighting for the 130-pound title in February 16th. A split decision. That knockdown in the 12th round cost him the fight. So, you know, it's one of those situations, a razor-thin loss for a world title for Abraham Supernova, and he understands what this fight means for his career moving forward.
Bro, that has to be hard. I asked him in the fight of me, and he couldn't answer.
Yeah.
I said, what's worse, losing by like the skin of your teeth, right? Or freaking getting knocked out? You know, he was just like, I don't know. I'm just like, shh. I think they both bad, to be honest with you. You had it right there, and then he gets dropped.
Crazy. That is boxing. Zamora still trying to cut the gap here in the scheduled 8-rounder against Jose Antonio Mesa. A fighter who, over his career, has shown that he's willing to take punishment, is going to keep coming. He's got 9 losses, but he's never been stopped as a pro. Nice straight left from Zamora. Mesa trying to paw with that jab and keep Zamora at bay.
10 segundos. Para la campana. 10 seconds. Stop.
We're halfway into this
Comes the bell, gentlemen. Box.
fight.
Para la campana.
Zamora and Mesa will listen in.
Got to come behind that jab. Once he gets in the range, you got to be a little bit more creative with his offense. Zamora's only shooting the left hand down the pipe. There's no variation. No variation in his punches. He's not even looping the shot. He can loop that left hand and catch.
We got a cut. Bridge of the
Mesa.
nose caused by a punch.
Now you hear Raul Caiz Jr. saying there's a cut on the bridge of the nose caused by a punch.
You can feint. I mean, you can feint him out of position. You can catch him where he's going or where he's trying to go. You just got to beat him to that position. You know, but if you're going to stay at this range right here, mid-range, yeah, you're going to take some shots. That's fine. But you got to get yours off. Get yours off and make sure they hurt.
Tim, the best punch that Zamora landed all fight was a right hook. And he's gotten away from it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Box.
And there, once again, Zamora's
See, he tried to
lunging and
loop,
reaching.
he tried to loop in right there, yeah. But the distance is wrong. You got to bring his feet with him. There you go. Now work.
There's that short right.
There's a looping. All right, a little bit more variation with his combinations, kind of smothered. Zamora, but anytime Mesa's outside like this, man, look at him trying to change his rhythm, trying to be a little bit unpredictable. Smart little guy, man. He's smart in there.
There's a reason he hasn't been stopped, Tim. You see the blood flowing from the nose of DJ Zamora.
Good double left. Good double left right there. It's a difficult opponent tonight for Zamora. You got Mezas. Ooh, Mezas looking for that uppercut. He sees him lunging forward. Yeah, he sees him lunging over that front knee. He's looking for that uppercut. See, there's a couple of ways to fight a taller fighter. I mean, I've always fought tall fighters myself.
Right.
And the way I was able to get in, I had quick feet. You got to have quick feet, man, to be able to get in position. And then when they shoot, they got to bring their hands back to their face. So if you have quick feet, you can get in position real quick, get your hands out, boom, 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 boom. And then it's not about stepping back. You got to step even closer because they're going to try to get away. And you try to cut off that exit to pin them inside that corner. See, they'll get in there and tie up like that. Yes, that happens. But then you start all over, you do it all over again. Move those feet. He needs to come behind his jab, step to the side, get inside, work those hands.
Box. 10 seconds.
See how he goes straight back?
Yep.
So you take that deep step, then you stay there. Don't go back, stay there.
Let him go.
Now work. But I was going to say that there's a couple of ways to fight a taller fighter. I mean, you can, and I learned this from Teddy Atlas back in the days, man, when he trained me. Man, I soaked up so much knowledge from Teddy. I'm not going to lie to you, man. We worked, it was 16 weeks, man. 16 weeks, soaked up so much knowledge, right? But Zamora can step back and actually bring him in, make him come get him, and then let him be the aggressor. And when he shoots, you anticipate and you counter him. That's another way.
Absolutely. Kei Kuruma does still want Zamora to continue to close that gap. See the nose cut on the bridge there from Zamora. And Kei Kuruma told him, stop making it hard on yourself. It's easier said than done
that
sometimes.
uppercut.
I mean, the corner, Rubalcaba saw that uppercut open from Mesa.
Because he's leaning. Again, he's not bringing his feet. He's reaching. He's reaching for those shots.
Bring it up a little, DJ. Bring it up a little.
So he's not closing the gap. He's trying to close the gap with his arms and making
Not
himself
bringing his
vulnerable.
feet with him. Yeah, you got to bring his feet with him. But that was a good, nice combination right there. He closed the gap well there. Landed a few combinations. And Meza's not making it easy. He's not making it easy. When you see he fires off right there and he gets out, but Zamora got to keep cutting that distance.
I mean, Tim, it's
cut off that ring.
5-inch reach disadvantage, even though it's only a 1-inch difference in height. Looking like Sebastian Pandora's arms up in there.
I used to love fighting taller guys, man. Used to love them.
But you have to have a disposition for that, Tim, to step into that gap.
Yeah, and again, you gotta have quick feet.
And you gotta have a head like yours.
Well, yeah, smart. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You gotta be smart. Hey, what is the taller fighter doing with his head down where my head is? I'm trying to work the body, man.
Suéltalo. Move your arm out, DJ. Estás deteniendo con la izquierda.
That's what DJ got to work right there. He got him against the ropes. The referees letting him fight out. That's where you gotta let those hands go. Shorten those shots up.
You recall that after that 5th round, Raul Caiz Jr. went over to Mesa and said, hey, you're holding excessive. Ooh, nice 2-punch combination there.
And did you see the right hook?
Yep.
I'm telling you, that right hook is available for him, man. That lead hand has been down from the opening bell. And
there's a straight left, and now the uppercuts from Mesa as a counter.
It's a good scrap. What a young Zamora. You know, but what's impressing me right now is that he's still keeping his composure. He's not getting frustrated, Zamora. He's not getting frustrated. He doesn't look frustrated in the corner. Corner doesn't, they're not frustrated at all. They want him to work a little bit more. Make the fight easy for yourself. Use your height, use your reach. You can still be aggressive, but do it at the right distance. Don't allow Cortez to get close to be able to land that right hand, because Cortez is sneaky good, man. He's sneaky good. He's undefeated for a reason, and he has been battle-tested. His fight against Chevalier, his last time inside the ring, man, that was an impressive victory by a fighter that has been tested. So
out in New York. And, when you look at Abraham Nova, his situation is he's a victory away from fighting for another world title.
Yes.
And a loss away from becoming an opponent.
Stepping stone. A French contender.
But he has the quality to be a world champion.
A gatekeeper. Yeah, you're right.
but you got to prove it inside the ring. And Andres Cortez is not going to make it easy for Abraham Supernova, because Cortez, they call him the Savage for a reason. He's undefeated in 21 fights, 25 fights as a pro for Nova, 23 victories, 16 of those by knockout. That'll be our co-main event. Ooh, nice left hand there from Zamora. He closes the gap on Mesa.
But you see how he didn't step back? He went in. Boom, boom. Landed the shots, then step right to him. It's good stuff right there for Zamora. And then now, Mesa again, he's looking for that right uppercut. He's just trying to use timing right now to beat the little speed and the accuracy right now of Zamora. See him moving his head off the line, picking up his feet. And then what Zamora is missing is that just watch the way Meza, he crosses his feet there. He crossed it there. He crossed it again, moving left. When you want to move right, the right foot leg goes first. All right, not the left. See, he's crossing his feet again.
Yeah.
And when you want to move left, that left foot goes first. So when he's crossing, you can attack him. He's not ready to punch.
Nice stick there from Mesa. Zamora trying to close the gap still here in the 7th round.
Then he crossed it again. Cross it again. Look, cross.
Yeah.
You see it?
Absolutely. Ooh, straight right from Mesa as Zamora overcommitted.
Yeah, really no weak side exits, to reposition to gain the advantageous position from Zamora. He just coming back to the middle. He got to get off to the side, get off to the weak side. And what I mean is the lead hand of Meza. You want to get outside that. That's where you're going to have the advantage where you can hit him and he can't hit you.
Nice jab, but then Mesa answers with the right. I mean, his plan is, I need to time my right, but he's going to have only 3 minutes and 5 seconds to do it against Zamora, who seems to have been in control for most of this fight.
No. That's close. Here we go, guys. Box.
And I like the fact that he said, hey, you got to change the combination. You're throwing the same combinations. He's absolutely right. When Zamora comes out victorious in this fight, if he does, he's going to have to go back into the gym, and he's going to have to work on different variations of combinations. That's one thing that I see he can work on. That needs some work.
Yeah.
Because you become too predictable, man. And at the highest level where he's trying to get to, if you're reaching like that with the stab jab downstairs and you're not getting close enough, God's going to make you pay with uppercuts. If you're throwing the same combinations, they're going to be able to time it. They're going to anticipate what's coming. They know what's coming next. Again, 1-2. Yeah. That was a 1-2 sequence before. I mean, it's the same combinations.
And Tim, we only have to look one fight before this fight to see the difference in that punch variety that Steven Navarro had in only his second professional fight.
Yes.
Angles, accuracy, willingness to stand in the pocket.
Yeah.
It's a disposition you have to have.
Well, you got to be taught it as well. You got to be taught it, too. Good left.
I mean, the tools are all there for him. He just has to put it together.
Well, I definitely got to put it together. I mean, but Meza again hasn't been stopped.
Pulled off several upsets.
Yeah, long. He got a long reach. Got the height on him. Knows how to take care of himself inside the ring. Knows how to hide out. See, he's stopping the momentum from coming forward. He gets trapped in the corner. What does he do? He ties up. Very smart approach from Meza.
Nice body work there. Two big 130-pounders that are the size of welterweights, really, like in terms of height. Even junior middleweights. Ooh, nice straight left from Zamora.
Stop! Break! Let him go. Here we go. Box.
Short right hook. Not enough of that, Tim. That was so effective for him. Every time he threw a good, crisp right hook, it landed. Just didn't throw enough of those.
Oh, yeah. And Zamora got to work on his accuracy, too. His accuracy, man. Accuracy. Bringing his feet with him. A lot of walking the line. Bringing his feet with him with his combinations. And then he got to do a lot of the double in bag work, working on that accuracy.
That was a nice straight left there from
10
Zamora
seconds.
to close out this fight against Jose Antonio Mesa, who once again continues the streak of not being stopped, be it Keyshawn Davis, Dominic Valle, Shamar Canal, all unbeaten fighters who he took the distance, and now you can add Demler DJ Zamora III to that list.
All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, DJ the War Machine Zamora.
Despite the cut, DJ Zamora in control.